This weekly is a bully. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about that right now. Because it just is. It's mean, it's rude, and maybe even a bit prude. Unlike some gasping geeks. Oh my god, is that a limited edition copy of a... Oh my god, is that a PGA 10 Black Lotus from Unlimited? Or Alpha? Alpha would be the better choice there to say. Oh my god, you've opened the foil alternate art extended art Robert Kane Ferguson Force of Will in the latest Dominaria remastered? Holy moly, that's like $100 and something. Okay. I really went out on a limb there to try to remember the details. I tried hard to remember that one. Okay. 2 for 1s in the front? No, because they have 3. It's still 2 for 1s. Okay. Finally get a win early on. I think I just have to. I have to be sad that okay, level. I hate you. It's not, I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to have the, I don't even want the goose. I mean, I guess the blobfish does give like +2/+2 to the unit behind you, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel worth it. Wow, that was a very close draw. I almost put it on the bat. The bat. I guess I would rather have you buff these two. The bat's more likely to stick around than the bluebird this time, maybe? I think there's a lot of cool things that could be done this week, but it's also just so brutal. It's also just so brutal, some of these ones. Okay, we're gonna draw. Whew. Pretty fortunate that I put the pillbug where it is, similarly to how the opponent put the penguin where it was properly positioned, perfectly post something. I was just trying to think of another P letter word. I'm not gonna go for the beetle. I should have gone for the beetle. No, we go for, this is more efficient in the round, getting 2 weaknesses, and we don't even want this jerk anyway, so that's okay. This is okay. The good thing about this build right now, this team, is that 3 of the units on the team can go. We don't care about them very much. So that's kind of good, right? I mean, that's seems pretty good in the sense that I'm not going to feel attached to them. Obviously, a bison would work for this goose, right? Here, I'm going for it. That also works. I mean, it's not quite the one we had before, but it's not quite the one we have after. How much do I care about keeping this pillbug for a buff next turn? I don't, actually. So instead I do this. I freeze. I can still roll and then buy and sell and stuff. I'm gonna do that, in fact. I'm gonna buy you, I'm going to sell you, and I'm gonna put you behind the goose. Best chance, probably, of getting a couple of hits. Could argue that maybe I should put the bat in front in case, you know, there's a lot of other geese, moth buffing, you're going crazy yak attack, but we're gonna get 3 hits for this kangaroo. So the other good thing about having only 2 units that I sort of semi-care about is that it makes this buffalo buying and selling a lot better too. Now, as much as I would like to keep you around for the level, I think I am going to sell you first. think I'm gonna do this, and then check this out. I'm gonna do this. Uh-huh. And I'm almost interested in parroting a bat. Because we're not going toad because we got the bat. And now I can do this. Wait, how many turns you got left of this? 1. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I could buy a parrot and then a grape on somebody. I guess that's fine. Or just bacon. Let's do this. Move you here. And then freeze this for a cell next turn. Give you a bacon. Why not? Why not? So 3 weaknesses. The parrots one could hit the same unit, so it could get only distributed twice, but that's the world we live in. They're going double bison. I hit neither of the bison, but then the parrot hit the bison, which is huge. And we're gonna win. Nice. So as great as you were, Mr. Parrot, I am considering selling you and going double buffalo, but I think I'm gonna just feed you. I know, I kind of teased it a little bit there. Yeah, and we want you going quick. The rooster is an interesting last choice, I guess. So you have 2 more triggers? No thanks. These also don't really work, but this at least gives... No, we do it like... I guess we gotta hope that... We could... No, I know what to do. We do this first. Damn it. I was like, hopefully it will... We roll units that don't have a chance to get buffed by the thing, but whatever. Anyway. Ignore everything I said because it didn't happen. Oh, the opossum, but there's a sheep, and I don't want it to buff that. I want it to buff the rooster slightly for the most efficiency. Okay, the goose popping off. Love it. And squeaking in. Squeaking in. Love seeing that level. Would I rather... Well, let's do this. That's just happening. Would I rather keep the parrot or the rooster? I think I would rather keep the parrot for right now. Do this so that he gets a buff. Then fuse ya. There isn't pills, otherwise I would take this. You have 3 more triggers. I think I'm just going to like buy and sell stuff, I suppose. So then if I'm doing that, let's do this. Let's sell. Let's freeze. Let's roll. No, let's do this. You tell him, Mr. Mammoth. Or Mrs. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a mammothologist. Whatever. Okay, you got a snake. Pretty decent distribution, I guess, of weaknesses and such. Very lucky it has not hit the buffalo until now. This is a scary team. That was a scary game. Somehow I'm at full health. And I'm thankful for it. Do this, change the... I guess the bat? The bat! Sorry. Before attack, gain 1 gold for next turn. I don't know. I think I just gotta buy and sell stuff. Sure. I'll roll once to then buy and sell. There we go. Would have rather you not hit the parrot, but I agree. I don't think we're scaling quite quick enough on the buffalo, because we also just have other units that aren't getting much better. Whereas if you have a different type of team, you might... Okay. The buffalo not getting weakness is big. Especially when they got all these turkey guys hanging out. So, fairly fortunate, because I think if the buffalo gets weakness there, I have a hard time seeing that be a win. Okay. A snake is something I think I'm willing to change for in regards to getting rid of the parrot. I'm sorry to say. For the parrot lovers out there. I suppose I should have bought a turkey first, then bought the snake, so it got a bit of a buff. That's a slight mistake. Would I rather have the skunk at the end or the crab? Probably the skunk. So I can roll once. Probably you. Then buy and sell. Doesn't really matter what I buy. Just did it to did it. Did it to do it. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I still like the goose in front necessarily, but it's there. It's happening. Okay, no weaknesses on their team, so that part's good. The bad part is obviously they have a lot of... Oh, they're trying to go for like a level 3 guinea pig win. The snake doing great work. The snake doing great work here. No, sir. Okay. Pineapple on this snake, level 2 on this snake. I think I do have to be willing to take a level 3 bat as well. A fly at the end instead of a skunk, not bad either. I don't want to lemon anything else really yet. You have one more trigger, so I'm gonna roll. Save you for next turn, I guess. Then sell and buy the fly. No, do this. Still worth it to do it that way, I think. Get a little bit of an extra buff out of it from the Ooh, a lot of armor over there, huh? You hit none of the units with the armor! What are you doing? How did you hit none of the units with the armor? But okay, at least we're shooting off a lot of the armor. You know what? That's fair. We're gonna win, barely. Holy. The carrot, the change to the carrot mattering there, by the way, if you've been paying attention. Used to be a croissant, now it's not. Love that, love that. I guess since I'm gonna be buying and selling anyway, I might as well do it this way, I suppose. Freeze this. One more trigger. I guess you do this, right? Just save me some gold. Maybe, I guess a level 3 snakes. This is closer to a level, so I think we do it that way. And then we roll again. And look at that, paid off immediately. This is also a good buy sell, I suppose. We don't need to do too much more buy selling, by the way. It's almost 50-50. Still haven't seen a pineapple for this snake. The geese are going to not really bounce off each other, but it is kind of funny. And them not, oh, killing the fly there. The snake is huge. The snake's popping off. Oh, there it is. Okay. Full health still. Full health still. All right. Hold your horses. Okay, I mean, I guess. You're already gonna almost be full just by doing this. So I'm gonna roll and get a pineapple. Well, I guess I'm not getting a pineapple. I know I don't really need to buy sell that anymore. I'm at full health. I should just roll. I thought about it for a second and I was like, that doesn't make it. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. That also doesn't make any sense. Maybe you make sense, kind of, but not really. Sort of. This could be it. I still don't know how I haven't seen any pineapples. I guess I haven't rolled that much. You have a turkey in the front? You have a turkey in the front. You have, see, the problem is you have too many things that can spawn and not, I know this problem. I know this pain. It's when you have too many things. But your turkey in the front is an interesting choice as well. But there we go. Level 3 bat achievement. Probably level 3 goose achievement, yes. I'll take them. Finally got the 10. Not with a bison, with a buffalo, which is also a little standard, let's say maybe, but you know, at least I got 2 achievements out of it. Let's do another quick one. I have to have faith with the geese now. I almost thought that fused. Lord of the Fangirls? Oh god, a Fangirls run? We know about the lore with the Fangirls. Often have done very well in the past. Like eight wins and above, typically, I would say, is the fangirl position. I'm gonna do no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Fuse you and then do it this way. Yeah. Okay, all right. The weirdest part about the last run is the fact that the goose in the front just somehow was like the better thing to happen a lot of the time. Like either the opponent had something with a melon, or that was the unit that got weaknessed by a bat somehow instead. I can't explain why it made sense, but it just sort of did. I think I have to take it. I think with the goose it also makes a little sense. A little bit more sense, rather. And then we can get a level on this sometime soon. Yeah. I was almost thinking about moving the kangaroo behind the geese. Just because this exact type of moth scenario, which ends up being not even one hit. We do have 2-3, and the 2-3 takes it down. Okay. Definitely only gotta do one run here because I'm looking outside the window and that snow is falling, which means I'm gonna have to get shoveling in before stream. Do I want this goose level right now? I think I will take it. Not doing that, but the reason I took it is because I think it makes the kangaroo -2 attack in the front is just a better chance of working out. The problem is I don't really have, like, I don't really want a level 3 pill bug. I don't really want to do a bison run at all, in particular, unless we just goose it up again. Unless we're just goosing it up, I'm fine with goosing it up because that's just, it sounds funny when you say it. And yes, the pill bug is gonna buff the kangaroo, even though the kangaroo is probably not here for the long run. Okay, we do get multiple hits here for the kangaroo, so that's great. And it barely lives, but it makes it so that it can 2 for 1, so that's great. I think even if it 1 for 1, we would have won there, but I don't know for sure. Someone else has to go back and math it out. Here. Not really where we want to be, I guess, but I actually don't. I'm just not interested, actually. Just get out of here. I'm not interested in that. If you're gonna force my hand to level 2 kangaroo, I might be willing to do that, especially because it looks kind of good here. I'm not gonna go opossum. I'm not even gonna freeze you, right? Well, because kangaroo, well, nah. I want a better chance of seeing some. I don't know what I'm looking for here. I guess just since we're almost gonna do level 2 kangaroo, then just give me the level 2 kangaroo. The goose here is huge. Don't weakness. Okay, you at least trade. The second kangaroo, though, gets to go crazy. Hey, that's a win for sure. The level is not enough. Meanwhile, the running pianist. Pianist! With a T at the end. And an S, I suppose, as well, but... Just saying, it's not what you maybe thought I've said. That's all. I know that, like, you're not gonna get to do the thing, but at the same time, Like, faint trigger, the only thing I'm really interested in, I guess, would be a rooster next turn. And, like, kind of would be nice to get the toad and then just toss a lettuce. You could argue the pill bug maybe instead, but it's fairly similar and it'll give buffs next turn. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it and I'm just gonna do it. And then we roll for a kangaroo. This is maybe enough to be good. There's that pineapple I was looking for all time last game. Well, I guess I'd look for, yeah, one kangaroo next turn. I think I'd be willing to sell the pill bug, buy the clownfish, level the kangaroo, and then maybe would end up selling the clownfish after that. But I think that would be worth it doing. I think that'd be worth doing. I mean, it's not what I asked for necessarily, but it's still pretty dang good to set up for next turn. I almost bought a lettuce, and then I realized that's not how that works, so I almost made a fatal mistake. Our team did downgrade a bit there for sure by doing what I just did. Nothing. Okay, well. This is gonna be big reliance on the goose here. The goose into double kangaroo, I guess. Because the first kangaroo has more health, so it can maybe get a little bit of a cascade. It is gonna be a couple hits at the front, for sure. 2 hits, in fact. Which is pretty good. 3 hits, also very good. You have a huge hedgehog back there, though. You do have a huge hedgehog. I was like, we have 3 HP on the toad, and then I completely ignored the fact that I said it was a level 2 hedgehog. Ooh. I almost didn't want this to happen because... But, like, it's here. Like, can I really afford to ignore that? Especially when he's already so close. What if I wait 1 turn for, like, a clownfish right now? Imagine, though. Imagine if it was. I should have bought this anyway, I guess, and then went for the clownfish. Okay. I guess this is what's happening. I kind of wanted to not have a bison run happen, but it did come right to us. So, it felt like I had to. 3 hits for the goose is great. 3 hits for the goose is great. Weakness applies, then kills, then toad. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I love that for me. This might seem a little crazy, but I'm actually going to level the toad first. Because I kind of think that this kangaroo might be leaving. Even though it's close to a level and everything, I think there's a chance that it can leave. I have no tier 5s, so doing that doesn't make any sense. Am I willing to get rid of the kangaroo this turn, though, is the question? I don't think I am. I think I'm just gonna roll. I have full health. I shouldn't be scared to roll here. I'll take a chocolate as well. I mean, a carrot. And then that, too. I don't know why. I just really like the idea of getting to do a saber tooth. Just probably because I've never really done one that's gone all the way. Moth, but you also got weakness. At least it's still 2 hits, so that's not the worst thing. The problem is this puppy. We draw. If the fire ant gave the attack to somebody else, could have been a win. But I guess that's kind of the whole point, isn't it? Well, now we have to do it this way. If there wasn't a bison, I would have had to think about the whole kangaroo thing, but now I think I'm just not gonna think about that at all. Well, maybe. Let's do this on the toad. We know we're keeping the toad. And then roll. And then we're still gonna just think about it, I guess. This is an interesting idea. Goosing the front unit, and then this will have slightly more HP, so there's a better chance of living more hits. Slightly. I mean, think about it. Even if I get the kangaroo leveled, it's gonna get what? +4, +4 or something from the clownfish? This looks like a win to me. Ooh, not because of the level 2 though. I didn't notice I didn't do that. I just ignored the fact that the blobfish is a unit that does that. Alright, I'm not level 3ing the bison, I don't think. Okay. Not opposed to just tossing this on you for, but I think I would rather roll first. Okay. Snake is also interesting because we might not be keeping this clownfish. I would like to keep it for the level up on this saber tooth. Okay, and then you're gone, and then okay. We need a lemon for the bison, obviously. If we get the lemon on the bison, then I'm willing to switch the goose back to the front. This is the team where you would have loved to have... Would have loved to have a, a lemon. The math there, not work out in my favor. Okay. Yeah, one lemon on that team, I think it's just a stomp, but it is what it is. Okay. Level this first. You get a buff. You go away. You come in. You leave. There is some interest in potentially having done the Paradise Bird instead. The snake seems good with all these potential spawning teams. I rolled to try to get a lemon. I did not get one. So I think I'm buying the snake. And I think I'm going like this now again. I don't think I'm I don't think I'm willing, that's the word I'm looking for, to just buff these 1/1 with the lettuce. I think I'd rather roll to get stuff I'm looking for. I guess. We really need that lemon, huh? Lemons. Plural, I suppose. Are going to get a bunch of health back. Wow, that's so bad. Yeah, okay. I mean, you've got a crazy team. You've got level 2s on all of your units. One of them being a bird of paradise. This seems like a bad turn. And now I'm sort of regretting not bird of paradising instead of saber-tooth, just because I'm realizing my units can't get any stats otherwise besides the bison, which is probably not where I want to be, huh? Level 2 snake next turn plus lemon is a good boost. The math on the fucking... And you sniped my snake, huh? And a level 2 one of those. What a fast turnaround, huh? Was such a hot start too. This obviously has to happen. And yeah. Yeah. Not good. I think I gotta do it this way now. I think just I have to so that it gives a better chance for the snake to get 2 shots off. But less of a chance for their snake to maybe pop off. Okay, this is the type of team we would like to see, but the weakness is gonna be bad. Okay, taking out the turkey is definitely the kind of stuff we needed. That's for sure. This still works, okay. I wonder if the saber-tooth should go ahead of the goose now. Because if the saber-tooth went, it might have gotten a trigger there. What I'm thinking about. What does this do on level 3? A 24/24, that is kind of hype. Whether it's good is a different question. To do that instead of the other one, but I might be willing to PETA you just to have something I did this turn. Yeah. I suppose I could get rid of the goose now. I didn't really think about that, but the toad is level 3. That is something to consider. Not this turn, though. Not this turn. Wanna freeze anything? Like, kind of interested in leveling that, but I don't really know what unit, because if I had saved the Birds of Paradise before, then maybe I'd be willing, but, and then this is just not what we're looking for. Exactly mathed out the worst possible way there. Yeah. I mean, level 3 Bird of Paradise, what are you gonna happen? But still, the fangirls, considering I think this team was not great, I think not going, like, going Sabretooth was the more fun idea rather than the better chance to win. And I didn't even get to do the Sabretooth thing. Just because, yeah, there was no one was getting buffs besides the Bison. So when you have that, you're not gonna win. So, but 7 wins is not bad considering that. So, and plus I got the 10 on the Buffalo win. So I finally cracked a little in there. I would have rather done maybe a little more interesting of a run like that other one with the polar bear and stuff last time, but at least I got there. So I do have the inkling, the itch to try and get there this week with something a little more interesting. Feels like I always end up getting there with like a boring, typical bison buffalo type of deal, but we'll see. It's a crazy week because there's the spawn builds, which, you know, that has a certain matchup versus the big bison buffalo crazy build, and then there's those super nutty Birds of Paradise, everyone's a 30-30 somehow team. So I don't know, maybe we'll give it another go.